going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast, and this is episode number 72. 72. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed Birdies and Banter first episode. Last week, we did a preview of the Players Championship that just wrapped up today, and we'll have a recap tomorrow or Tuesday. And yeah, fun stuff there. Always good talking golf with Derek and giving our predictions for the majors. So be on the lookout. We'll be back for the Masters in a month. So crazy stuff happened today for the golf. And so we'll talk about that this week. But other news that we want to talk about is March Mammal Madness. Noah, how do you think we did?
On the ones that count, not the
The
battle
plane.
ends or whatever it was. Um,
Yeah, we
I
did lose
think
the plane.
I think we only missed one, other
Oh,
than the plane one. That's my guess.
which one do you think we lost?
Oh, I can't remember. I can't
Okay,
remember.
that's
Did,
fair.
did we choose mold to win? I did see someone commented they chose mold, which I do agree. Mold is like something that is killer, but it just depends on the biome. So
Yeah, so we scored 12 points in the first round. Well, they only did two sections of scorings, but we have 12
good.
points so far. We did lose the wild card. I don't know how we lost, but I'm pretty sure the Honey Badger is going to beat the what is it?
It should.
Assassin Bug.
Honey
So,
badger is known to be a feisty animal.
exactly. But as you can see, they scored the Library Legends in the first round. So luckily, the Crocodile did win and beat the Plant. I feel like Noah would have quit if the Crocodile somehow lost to the Plant. So, and we also chose the Crocodile to win the whole thing, and I would have
Yeah,
been super bummed if
right out of the gate.
yeah, if the guy lost. So, the one we did miss, the Mouse beat the European Rabbit somehow. Um,
Yeah, I think I remember. I kind of remember that one was a little 50-50 also. I just think when you see mouse, you think, like small, like timid.
it is a mouse.
Well, yeah, that's why when you see the name mouse, you just think like it's not going to be a winner.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, it goes up against the crocodile in the next round. So
yeah, it's tough.
yeah, and yeah, so it did come down to a cat versus dog. Very. We'll see what everyone
Yeah.
chooses there. So, and then the lion did survive the mold. So
Okay. Yeah, I did see. Yeah. So whoever commented that, I'm sorry, right out of the gate.
right out of
Uh,
the gate.
GG's. But I wouldn't be surprised. I just think that the biome it was in was not winning biome.
Yep. And then we did miss one in the money mammals. It was the lynx that got
Dang.
eliminated. Yeah. So.
The Lynx and the
Um,
Oryx, the two coolest names.
Yeah, I mean, we could have we liked either one there, I think.
Yeah, that was an upset pick, which, I mean, early on, it's kind of hard to go upset, but you have to pick a couple to make
Hey
it
man, the
interesting.
orangutan beat the antelope. I just realized that. Shout out to
I mean, we
us.
we
I
did
think
we did get the upset there.
and the gorilla beat the bear.
That
I
one was
forgot.
pretty even.
This is the main bracket that we chose a couple upsets here. So, I mean, as
And I
I
think
say
this one might have
couples
been
only two.
the
So,
the closest battles, I think, like that we saw. They were all pretty even, it seemed like.
yeah.
Even
Yeah.
or obvious.
Yeah. Luckily, the elephant got past the mouse. So, the next two brackets will be scored this next week, and the next episode will go over those. And then I think it's basically every week, two rounds get scored, or one round gets scored after this. But yeah, so
Nice.
we're 12 points, good start, and we'll have an update.
So missed three, but technically only two in the main
Only
bracket.
two.
One on each side. That's pretty good. And I think each one that we picked doesn't move on. So,
Yeah.
or maybe I don't remember the links or
I
not,
think the
but
top seed always wins past the next round. So, or the ones that we missed. So,
uh,
so yeah, we'll see what happens. Good
yeah,
start. It may
So,
go all
well,
downhill.
yeah, the main thing is our contenders still in. That's the main thing that matters for us. So that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll jump into some sports. Start off with some NBA basketball. Happened a few days ago. A new record has been set in the NBA, or added a new name on the record books. I guess not technically the record for most points in a game, but Bam Adebayo passes Kobe Bryant, who had 81 points for I don't know how long, what, over 20 years. He
Yeah.
had the 81 point record for second most all time behind Wilt. Bam Adebayo dropped 83. He did it with the most free throws ever taken in a game and the most free throws ever made in a game. He was 20 for 43 from the field, 36 of 43 from the foul line, so the free throw line, and then 7 for 22 from three. So he was chucking. I know at the end, when I did see that he was at 80, I think I did tune in, like on my app to see. Um, what he was doing to try to get it, and he had taken like five threes in a row trying to get that 83, and then he finally hit it. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I mean, shout out to Bam. A lot of people criticizing because of
Yeah, a
the
lot of
foul shots.
controversy over this.
Yeah, especially a lot of it's the free throw. Like I said, the most free throws ever made and shot in a NBA game.
Yeah,
Um, but that's just how the game is. That's just how it goes. There's so many different ways to score. And one of his main ways at the free throw line.
yeah,
So I think a lot of people were angry because, Kobe Bryant, a beloved figure in the NBA at least, uh, for a long time. People, compare him to Jordan. A lot of people say he's their greatest player of all time.
yep,
Uh, yeah, slow down on that. But he is, one of the best scorers. And I mean, that record was held for I don't know how long. So, or second place record was
yeah.
held for I don't know how long.
A lot of people were mad too that Kobe's 81, he tried for like he had to win that game. Like he was trying the whole game
Yeah,
and he just
that's
ended up with 81 at the end of it. Bam, he scored 60 in third quarters. People say it. I mean, that alone is pretty good. And then they said the fourth quarter they were just fouling him, try to triple team him. He was just putting up shots trying to get to 80 or try to break the record. But he did say Kobe was his idol, and if Kobe was alive today, they think he would have said, "Shoot your shot, kid."
yeah, I don't think Kobe would have cared. Um, and if you think you know what Kobe would think, you're crazy.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, 31 points in the first quarter, 43 at half, and then yeah, like you said, 62 at the end of the third quarter. So he did get 21 points um in the fourth quarter, chucking in
and
a in a blowout.
People are also mad that it was Bam that did it, and not like a known shooter or scorer like Luca or Devin Booker, KD. Like this guy, Bam, he's just a rebound defender type guy. Maybe gets, I think his average this year is like 16 points. So, you know, it was kind of out of nowhere that it was Bam that got the record. And I
Yeah,
think
when I
people
saw
were,
Bam was on pace for like
yeah.
80, I was like, well, Bam out of all people.
And it was
Uh,
against the Wizards too. So,
yeah,
uh,
yeah. Wizards, sorry team right now.
yeah,
But yeah, like you said, because it was a blowout, people were mad. Same thing happened with Devin Booker when he went for 70, um, against the Celtics a few years ago. Uh, because I think they lost by like 30 or something
yeah.
or 20, and they were celebrating that he got 70. People were mad about that, but I mean, people are gonna be mad about everything. So, shout out to Bam Adebayo
Yeah,
for now the second most points ever in an NBA game. If Bam Adebayo can do it, someone's gonna drop 100 at some point. I believe 101
crazy.
soon. Soon we'll see 101.
So
Someone just has to get to
crazy.
50 at half,
Yeah.
and the team cannot be afraid to just let him go out and just go for it. Because I mean, I think to reach that, it kind of has to be like this. If you're dropping 50 on a team, you have to be just absolutely
Just trying gun for,
just beating them. Like if one player's dropping 50 on you, there's no way you're that's a close game at
yeah.
that point. At half, like, there's no way.
Yeah. Bam said that I didn't watch the whole game, but Bam said on a podcast that I saw that the Wizards were actually down by 11 or 14 points in the fourth. And so that was another reason for him to keep scoring because I guess five people in the starting lineup were injured that day. Like Tyler Hero didn't play. Like oh, the four out of the five starters didn't play. So he had to
Yeah,
score.
yeah. I mean, probably true. Probably true.
I mean, it is true, but like, damn, people were really hating on this guy. It
Yeah,
was
it
crazy.
was crazy.
Like,
It's
I
just
don't
because it
think
was
anyone
Bam.
expected it. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't. I mean, it's a random Thursday night or something like that in the NBA, and
Yep.
you just look at Twitter or you get your ESPN notification, and you just see Bam's at 60 at the end of the third quarter. You're like, what is going on here? And they're winning by 30 or whatever it
Yeah.
was. So, yeah. But shout out to Bam. It's always cool to see something like that happen because it literally never happens. Like literally never. So,
Yep.
um, little bit of history made this past week. The World Baseball Classic has been going on.
Wild.
We've
Another
already had some
wild.
upsets. But just talk about like the standings that went on. So the teams that made it to bracket play were Dominican Republic and Venezuela, and then Japan and Korea from Tokyo, Pool C, Italy and USA from Pool B in Houston. Drama with USA. They almost didn't make it. Italy had to beat Mexico by
They're
like
dumb.
four or something like that, and
Yeah.
Mexico had to win, or they had to win and score five, not win by five, score 5 points, just for the amount of runs in pool play, so they would beat USA. But luckily, Italy beat Mexico for USA to win. Uh, Italy having a crazy showing, surprising a lot of people. They got a nice little young squad over there. A lot of unexpected.
Only four people born in Italy on the team.
Shout out to Jack Caglione. Not born in
Isn't that
Italy, but
crazy? Four
but sick last
people.
name.
That's
Hey,
it.
well, I mean,
What can you do?
yeah, I mean, they're Italian, I guess, right? So that's all that matters. So, uh, and then Canada and Puerto Rico made it from Pool A. San Juan, Cuba didn't make it, surprisingly, beat out in that one. Any other surprising ones? Not really, but yeah. So in the bracket, in the quarterfinals, Puerto Rico losing to Italy, a comeback win for Italy in that game, 8-6 against Puerto Rico. Venezuela beat Japan. Japan won the
Wild.
last World Baseball Classic. That was a great game. Venezuela 8-5 in that one. Korea 10-run ruled against Dominican Republic, who looked amazing so far, or they did look amazing in the World Baseball Classic. And then the U.S. beat Canada. Canada once again losing to the U.S., who they also lost in hockey in both women's and men's
Swept them.
Olympics. So shout out to Canada. And then in the semifinals, U.S. beat Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic, man, they looked really, really good. So U.S. winning that one, shout out to them. That was a really tough game. That's a
Hey,
tough game to win.
shout out to Paul Skeens for making a second appearance. You know,
Yeah, yeah, because of how
my
the
biggest
schedule is, how
complaint.
close to the start of the year it is. A lot of teams don't want their,
Just let these guys
opening day
pitch.
starters going out and potentially getting hurt. You see it with Tarek Skubal for the Tigers, who is also in a contract year. So you don't want him to get hurt, and also um, he could potentially lose money not even playing in an MLB game. But yeah, I understand. You want to see the best players, but tough time of the year for this to be happening. So the season's really starting in like 2 weeks or something like that. Yeah, U.S. 2-1 over Dominican Republic. And then Italy and Venezuela play tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern in Miami. So finals, U.S. and then either Italy or Venezuela. I'm guessing Italy. Um, but
Rematch.
uh, but Puerto Rico and Italy was a powerhouse matchup there too. So that was crazy. U.S. makes it to the final again. We'll see if they can pull this one out this time. Like I said, they lost last time to Japan, who got first rounded.
I think it's so wild that who's the manager for USA, DeRosa, that he didn't know he needed to win to move on. against Italy. A lot of people were calling for his job. I don't know how that happened, but that was a thing. Um, Crazy that Italy beat Mexico with they beat the US, they beat Mexico, and then they just beat who did they beat? Venezuela,
Puerto Rico right now.
Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Yeah.
So team's on a crazy run. And anything happens or uh if something happens good in the game, they make a little Nespresso in the dugout. I feel like
Hey,
that's
that's a pretty sick
very
celebration.
yeah. Everyone has like a helmet or a hat that they put on, but a little
They got a
Nespresso.
little espresso machine out there. That's pretty nice. But
It's pretty nice, but uh yeah, shout out to Italy. They've been killing it, and shout out to the US for not like rolling over. They went out and beat the Dominican Republic, who was probably what first or second best team in this whole thing.
arguably the most talented team. I
So
mean, Vladimir
they're
Guerrero
lame.
Jr., Manny Machado, Ketel Marte,
Tatis,
Junior Caminero,
Tatis.
O'Neal Cruz, Julio Rodriguez, Juan Soto, like Fernando Tatis. Dude, literally every MLB star right now on that team.
Yeah,
Just their weakest spot was pitching,
yeah.
honestly. Um, but
Machado's back to back. I know that was in like pool play, but Machado's back to back little flip from third base. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Guy's insane.
one of the best uh third baseman in history, up there with
Just
Nolan Arenado, who I think he's on Venezuela. Nolan Arenado.
something like that.
No, he's not. He was
No,
on. Uh, he was on
Canada.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Insane stuff. Good to see from the World Baseball Classic. Easily, I watched USA Hockey. That was fun. A sport that I never watched, but I got into it. But people said the Four Nations hockey game, All-Star game was one of the best. A Baseball Classic has to be up there just because of how strong each team is.
Yeah.
Just too bad that it's right before the season starts. I would definitely want to see Scooball go out there in the championship game and pitch, but um, just tough. It sucks that they had a pitch count, but it
Yeah.
is what it
Yeah.
is.
But yeah, like you said, one of the most fun things to watch, I think, because baseball is one of those sports. A lot of the unexpected stuff happens. You can have one of the best swings on the ball you've ever had, and it's a line out to first base. Wind brings it back. It's not a home run. You never know. It's just it's I think it's a very beautiful game. Big baseball fan. Uh, but yeah, so tomorrow you want to tune in Venezuela, Italy, and then the final the next day, Tuesday, USA versus winner of Venezuela, Italy. So that'll be fun to watch on Tuesday for sure.
Yep. And that reminds us that we will make predictions about the baseball season coming up shortly because the Giants play the Yankees home opener, season opener on Netflix on the 25th. It's weird. They play Wednesday, take a break Thursday, and then they play Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So shout out to the MLB and how they schedule opening week. It's
Yeah,
horrible.
opening day is always interesting. It's always one day off and then back to finish the series. So yeah, I don't know how. That's why it's always like that.
Yeah, but shout out to the Giants. They finally get a opening day with Arson George coming in. So what could have been? College basketball. March Madness starts this week. Noah Mayhem starting, not Mammal Madness, the actual March Basketball
Yeah,
Madness. We got the brackets already. And of course, people got snubbed as always. The first four out that got snubbed: Oklahoma, Auburn, San Diego State, and Indiana. Indiana already said that they're not playing in the NIL or not NIT, sorry. And Auburn, Bruce Pearl's son is now coaching the team, and he was talking bad about Miami, Ohio. I don't know if you saw that, Noah, but
Oh yeah,
Miami, Ohio was undefeated, 31 and 0, I think, on the
yeah,
season.
insane.
They lost during the conference tournament. But people said they were going to be a bubble team, even though they went 30 undefeated in the regular season, and they find themselves in a play-in. So
Yeah, I mean, it just happens when you're in that conference, you know. It's just not a good
it's
conference.
yeah, it's tough. They had like the fourth easiest schedule or something. Like
Yeah, I
a
mean, it's
hundred,
tough.
they were like 158 out of 162 teams or something.
Yeah,
So
but it's good to get a chance because if you win, I mean, doesn't matter what conference you're in, winning 31 in a row, that's not
insane.
easy.
Yeah,
Especially if, like, let's say it's the easy schedule, you have to get checked out at some point. So to have
yeah.
like that type of mental, that's pretty good.
Yeah, they definitely had two games where they were down in the fourth and they came back, either beating the buzzer or just locking the other team down. First four in NC State, Texas, SMU, and then of course Miami, Ohio squeaks in there. And the first four games that are going to be on Tuesday and Wednesday, we got UMBC versus Howard, 16 seeds there. And then you got Texas versus NC State, 11 seeds. And then Prairie View versus Lehigh, 16 seeds. And then Miami, Ohio versus SMU. So um, those are the first four games going on there. A little play in, see if who wins. Duke has the hardest schedule or the hardest path to the championship. They have UConn, Michigan State, and Kansas in their
Yeah,
region, which is
that's
just
tough.
insane. Um, although, Duke is the second favorite to win. Michigan, Duke, Arizona, then Florida, odds to win the championship. And we'll see what happens. Last year it was one and two seeds that make the final four. So um, maybe the same thing this year. Who's the one team that you like this year, Noah? We all know Noah's not keeping up with March Madness or college basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to make sure that I can see the teams in here.
Yeah,
I don't know if they made it. Um, I'm assuming they did. Um, you know what? I'm going BYU. You know, my guy AJ DeBonsa. Um, is it AJ? Yeah, it's AJ.
yeah, AJ.
Um, potential bull. With the lottery, if the lottery is in favor of the Bulls this year, Chicago Bulls.
Yeah,
But I think a lot of the times. Well, I guess now it's a little different because of transfers and all like the older guys are in here now and if you have an older team like we saw with Auburn last year, was it last year? If you have an older big team like it's just different when you have grown man strength. You're a 24-year-old going against these 18, 19, 22
yeah,
year olds, you know. Um, you get guys who can just bully down low. Like it doesn't really matter sometimes, but if you have one of the best players in the country on your team, there's a good chance you could make it pretty far in the
yeah,
tournament. So that's why I'm gonna go BYU just for fun. They're a six seed. But I mean, never count out Gonzaga. Gonzaga also, they're always they're always just sneaking
Gonzaga.
by everywhere. But
Yeah,
I'll go BYU for fun because
nice. Just a team to watch out for. I would
yeah,
go
that'll be fun.
Iowa State.
Nice.
They've been pretty good. They lost to Arizona, but
They are a two seed.
they're in the championship versus Arizona. Arizona, it's kind of weird seeing them and playing for the Big 12 title, but they won the Big 12. I don't know if you saw Big 12 had a glass LED floor for their championship in the
That's
arena.
sick.
And yeah, pretty sick. Yeah, it had all the good, nice graphics. It was animated. The players did not trust it, and did not like the court, so the commissioner said, "Let's go back to the wood, hardwood." So
Yeah, I feel like that would be really kind
they
of
said it was
confusing.
too slippery.
Oh, yeah, that too. But
Yeah. So
glass, yeah, glass floor. That's
yeah. So it was
it's a
cool
cool
for the
concept,
it was
but
cool for
yeah,
the first round, and then they took it out. So
yeah, cool concept.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I saw Penn. Penn's always here. Penn's always fun. They always put up a fight. But 14 seed, shout out to
yeah.
the Ivy Leagues out there.
Queen's
Um,
University first time making it to the dance, and so did Cal Baptist first time. So
and then Kansas, a four is kind of crazy. What's his name? Who's in like who always
Jaron
says that?
Peterson
Yeah, Darren Peterson. Yeah, he had the injury issues. A lot of people
are
calling him
questioning
out for
his
that.
motivation. People
Yeah,
don't think
if
he's
he's
motivated.
actually injured or if he's just, saving himself for the NBA and the draft.
Yeah,
Uh, but if he plays and he plays like he normally does, so that dude's an automatic 20 ball, like
yeah,
in the first half.
yeah. He's
Um,
insane. Good
Potential
playmaker
number
too.
one pick. A lot of people have him as number one pick. Um, Kansas at the four, that could be pretty crazy. But they will have to face Duke, like you said, if Duke gets there. But yeah, Kansas could be have a nice little path to Duke, easy little path to Duke.
Yeah, be insane to see Duke and Kansas at the end. Got the
You get a nice little,
Boozer twins over there in
yeah,
Duke.
Cam Boozer, another top three, top four pick.
Insane.
Yeah, that would be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to see who our bracket, we will be making it on Wednesday after the games conclude. I don't know, or maybe when one might still be going on. It depends on the time. I think one of them is usually pretty late.
Yeah.
It's not showing. Oh, here. Oh no, 6:15. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, we'll be making our brackets Wednesday, posted on Wednesday night or
Thursday.
Thursday morning,
Yeah.
before the game start because the game started on Thursday right away. So,
8 o'clock,
and
8:30,
they start at 9 a.m. or
9
8
a.m.
a.m. So I think it's normally 9:15.
Yeah.
But maybe it's 8:30. I think it's 9:15. So, but yeah, when it gets going, it's going. It's all day, nonstop for a week, for at least 1 week straight.
Yeah.
So, or
Especially
4 days in a
the
row.
first couple days. It's wild. You got a game on until like 10 o'clock at night. So
And here we got the 17th, the 18th, the 19th, the 20th, and then
it's
there's a
fun.
break.
Best time of the year, March Madness. Hopefully a lot of upsets.
Yeah, even if you're not a college basketball fan, just make a bracket for fun. It's always fun. It gives you a reason to watch the games, gets you invested, and we'll also probably have our little tournament thing you can join to see if you want to
Yeah, the group.
compare. I don't think anyone's ever joined it, but if you do,
It's cool.
um, it's just for fun to see,
Yeah.
uh, how your bracket does, or
Yeah,
anyone
even
else's.
if you
There's a bunch
don't
of
know
leagues.
any of the teams, it's just like a good someone's gonna ask you if you're watching March Madness. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
or if you
it'll keep
filled
it
out a
interesting.
bracket. Have you filled out a bracket? Yeah, actually.
But yeah, and
Yeah.
you get a chance to win $1 million or something if you put it in the ESPN league or one or
Oh
ESPN
yeah.
group or something like that. So, or Allstate, whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. If you don't even want to watch, just check up on scores or something just to see if your team's winning, and it's always fun to see. It gets the competitive juices flowing.
Exactly. That's it for this
Yeah,
episode.
there's been a lot of NFL moves that we'll probably talk about later.
Yeah.
Uh, because we had this stuff happen, and then we're doing the bracket on Wednesday. I don't know, you want to do another episode on Friday or or is our episode this week the bracket?
I don't know. I'm gonna think about
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the weekend is.
Yeah.
If
If it gets
I don't know.
crazy.
I think next weekend I wouldn't be able to, but this weekend I might. So, we'll see. But um yeah, I mean, you
I
want to
guess
play a game or you want to just end it here?
just maybe just a short episode this week, Noah.
It's still 33 minutes, but Uh, it's only like 5 minutes shorter.
It sounds
But
like no
hey,
one wants to play a game. We'll play a game. We're fine.
I don't know. I mean, we can end it. I was just saying it's not that much shorter than our normal episodes. It's
That's true.
not.
Like 5 minutes, 6
Yeah.
minutes.
Yes,
All
exactly.
right,
But it's fun. I mean,
we'll just end it here. I think
yeah,
we're in a good spot, and we
yeah.
set
We
up
have
next
another
week.
episode coming out on Wednesday or Thursday
Exactly.
morning.
If you
So
missed
yeah,
us so much, we have another one
can't
coming.
burn out here.
And Birdies and Banter coming out tomorrow.
Yeah,
So,
Patrick has his golf podcast with
yeah.
Derek, so go check that out. And try to find my secret podcast out there,
All right,
Maybe I have a
I'll
little
try to
secret
find it.
podcast out there. You don't know what genre it is. Doesn't have my name on it. But if you find it, let me know. Maybe I'll give some
Fake
money.
identity. All right, I'm getting out of here. See ya.
It doesn't exist.